How's it going, everyone? Unretired here, and today I will be featuring my level 50 Trickster build. So I'll go over how I leveled, point distribution in the talent tree, and also for stat points. And then I'll explain my gear, and then we'll show a bit of gameplay. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be showing you today. I hope you enjoy it. I find that it's almost as strong, or I would have to say glass cannon, as my Nightblade build, which is featured on my channel as well. So let's take a look at how I put my stat points first of all. So naked, this is how my character looks like. He does have over 500 physique. Now I do wanted more physique for the reason being that some level 50 gear does take quite a bit more physique requirement. So I went to 500, and plus the gear that I would just put on, I'd be able to reach a good 560-ish points. Now for cunning, I went to 376 because I knew that the gear that I was going to get would have a somewhat a high amount of cunning later on during the game. So it is one of the stat points that I did put the most. So I would go about, let's just say 2 to 1 on these ones, or not even. It's kind of close on that scale. I did put some points into spirit. I went to 265 so I could have enough spirit regeneration for the build, because the build is actually pretty strong. However, it does have its one weakness, which is the high energy usage. However, I have found a way around that, so I'll explain to you in a moment. Now, what did I put for points in my tree? I went until 10 points into Nightblade. I didn't go any further off because I really wanted to concentrate more points into the Shaman Tree. So I put 16 into Shadow Strike, 11 into Pneumatic Burst, and I took 1 into Breath of Balcothian. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't you take into Dual Blades? Well, it kind of would have taken away from my points into Shaman, and I'm not going for a cold build. I'm going for a physical lightning damage build, dual wield physical lightning build. So at first I did put a point into here when I was leveling, you know, just so I can have 2 weapons and I can put more points. But as soon as I reached the 10-point mark, I put a point here and I refunded my points from dual blades. Now I put 11 points into this one because I do have +1 relic, and I have 3 pieces of gear that will give me a +1 to skills to all as well. So I put 16 into Shadow Strike. It is very, very strong ability. Very low cooldown, 3-second CD, which is very low. Weapon damage is 230%. Which is crazy, and it offers you 500% movement speed, apart from whatever movement speed bonus you have already. Perfect. So let's go back to our Shaman now. So Shaman, I went full blast right to 50-ish. While I was leveling, I was distributing points evenly so I can get stat points and put points into the skills that I wanted. Now, I put, the way you see my Shaman Tree right now is exactly how I level it. I really didn't put any points into anything else. No, actually that's a lie. I did put some points into Blood Pack for my Windigo Totem. However, I found that the minimal extra damage that it actually provided me compared to how fast I'm mowing down enemies wasn't worth the points. So anyways, I put 16 into Savagery, max points into Savagery. What is Savagery? So it provides, basically builds up charges and increases your potency of bonuses. So at 8 charges, I'm at 115%. 150% weapon damage, 70 lightning damage, 246 bleeding damage over 3 seconds. That doesn't concern me too much, but it does help. What I do love is the plus 90% lightning damage on this. And it does give you plus 90% bleeding damage as well, but I'm not going towards bleeding, it's more lightning. Alright, so afterwards I put all the points, I went all the way to 32 points, so I can get Storm Touched. Storm Touched is a 20% chance on hit. It doesn't sound hit, but it's 20% chance every time you're hitting to do 306 to 723 electrocute damage over 3 seconds, 200% lightning damage, plus 50% physical damage, which I love as well, plus 10% attack speed. Now, since we're dual wielding, we will be attacking at a much higher rate compared to a two-handed strikes. So this for me is a must. It's a no-brainer for me since I'm dual wielding. I did put some points into Windigo Totem. I put 8 out of 12. Reason being that I do have weapons that give me plus to this skill. Alright, I'll explain that to you later with the gear, but we'll just take a look at the Windigo Totem for now. So the Windigo Totem does scale with your damage bonuses. So the higher damage bonuses are, the more damage your Windigo Totem will do. Now, it has a 12-second lifespan. 0.5. It mends your wounds. So basically, it'll give you 4% plus 146 health restored every 0.5 seconds. It is only a 5-meter radius, so you basically have to when you put it on right here, you have to be within that 5-meter radius. You can see how it's going, right? This is 5 meters. 5 meters right there. It's not very far. I wished that as you put more points into the build that you would get much more in radius wise, because you're always moving around. But that's probably just my critique about it. Lastly, well, not lastly, we'll get to this one afterwards, but my main one is Stormcaller's Pack. Now, this is a activated skill, and it's one exclusive skill per in Shaman, so I can't get Conjured Primal Spirit. Sorry, I can't get Primal Bond. I can get Conjured Primal Spirit, but I don't want to. I do so much damage already. But anyways, 12 points into this. It provides 126 to 348 electrocute damage over 3 seconds, 50% crit damage, 33% chance of 350% lightning damage. You gotta love that damage. 135% frostburn damage, and 135% electrocute damage, and 15% of your physical damage is converted to lightning damage, which is great because since we're concentrating on both, if you have a high melee skill, it will 15% of that is converted to a lightning damage. Amazing. Now, this skill is I would have to say a double-edged sword. It does provide a big boost in offensive ability, defensive ability, and it increases your health regeneration by 100%. However, every time I'm hitting, it's costing me 2 energy. And I will go around in the map afterwards. I'll show you the gear, and I'll show you how fast your energy just like poof goes away. But I did kind of found a way around that. You can put components into your gear that offer you energy regeneration, and you can make potions. I will show you the potions after I show you the gear. So let's go and put on my gear here. Oh yeah, and one thing I might have to tell you is that when I leveled, once I reached level 25, I crafted 2 Omen Blades. These are epic one-handed swords. They're fast weapons, and they do really good damage. Vitality damage, percentage of vitality damage, percentage of attack damage converted to health, physical damage converted to vitality damage, the 11% attack speed, and that's just for one. So imagine you have 2, you're just like swinging like crazy, right? You're just like this, and you're just swinging and swinging and swinging, and you're just dying and dying and dying. Perfect. Let's go back to it. So for my relic, I took the Slaughter Relic because I wanted to get +1 skills into my Nightblade build. The reason I wanted the +1 is not only because it offers pierce damage, but it also offers me Cunning. It also offers me Bloodbath, which is granted by the item. It's a vicious technique that leaves your enemies hemorrhaging profusely, so it does do bleeding damage. Let's just leave it at that. Unfortunately, my completion bonus is Shadow Dance, and that's pretty useless for me because I'm here. Shadow Dance is here. I don't want to use that. One note that you should take very seriously is that the little side points from your main skill, the +1 skills do not work on it. Okay, so make sure you remember that. So I got +1. I had max points. I got +1, and I have +1 from my Devil Spaldrons, which I got from reputation vendors. It offers me a +1 to Shadow Strike. So not only am I full max in points to 16, I am provided with 3 additional points. So I got my Relic, my Shoulders, plus my 2 rings and my amulet, which provides me a +1 to skill, which I will show you in a moment. Just give me a second here. So yeah, so I show you this, I show you that. As a belt, I'm using the Skyreach Sash because it provides lightning damage, electrocute damage, offensive ability, lightning retaliation. Actually, lightning retaliation is when you actually get hit, so it provides a retaliation. It gives me +2 to Stormcaller's Pack and +1 to Maelstrom. So let's go take a look at that. So Stormcaller's Pack +2, +1 skill to overall skills. I love it. Now let's go back here. For boots, I'm using Desecrator Threads. A high amount of armor, provides physique, which you do need as well, +15% total damage, which is good. Offensive ability, movement speed, and the rest is just, you know, butter on your bread. I have Brawler's Gloves. Sorry, I didn't put all the components, but it doesn't really matter because everybody puts different components. It could be stats, it could be bonuses, whatever, it doesn't matter. You put components to what you think and what your playstyle is. I put this most because of the physical damage, the attack speed, and the reduced stun duration, because you do get stunned as well sometimes, and that sucks. For my pants, I have Shade Leather Leggings. This is dropped in mostly in the last act. You know, it does give you +2 to Night's Chill if you use Night's Chill, which is good. But the main reason why I'm using it is because of the Cunnings. +72 Cunning and +2% Cunning is really good, and it provides me with some pierce damage as well. Chest, I'm using Fanatic's Overcoat. I could have something better. Unfortunately, I don't. Offensive ability, attack speed, you know, I love it. For the moment, it's good. Headpiece, I'm using the Chosen Headguard, which is from your Chosen, Kaimon's Chosen, a reputation vendor. So, lightning damage, physical damage, more lightning damage, offensive ability, plus that lightning resistance. And it does give you Lightning Barrage, which is only a 2% chance on attack. It's not too bad, but it's pretty good. Now, you're probably asking what is giving me the +1 additional skill to all. Well, it is this set. It is the one is the Jewel of the Royal Crown. This one is more physical damage, health, and pierce and bleed resistance. The second ring is Seal of the Royal Crown. This one is more elemental based, so it is actually perfect for my lightning based damage attacks, because lightning is elemental damage basically. Provides more energy, plus fire and lightning resistance. So I have 2 sets. It gives me +5% physique, +5% cunning, +5% spirit as well, which is great. Now the third one, which will give you the +1 skills to all, is the Pendant of the Royal Crown. 27% total damage, +4% cunning, +4% spirit, and +62 offensive ability. This is really, really great. I love these sets that I have right now. And as augments, don't forget to put something that adds lightning damage or physical damage. And these augments are from your reputation vendors. So if I look at the render here, these actually show these augments, right? This is what you put on weapons, rings, amulets, you name it, they have it. Alright, now
to good use.
The two last items I want to show you is actually the same item, but have a slightly different difference in stats. But it is Thirsting Maw, which is a augmented. Well, I augmented them, but they're both epic one-handed axes. They're both fast. The physical damage is amazing on these weapons. It does offer bleeding damage, chance of life leech, 9% of attack damage converted to health, which is good as well. Offensive ability, health regen, attack speed, and what I love the most is the +2 to Windigo Totem. I have 2, so +4, and that's why you see here I only put 8 points. I got to 12 plus the 1, 13. Now let's go take a quick. Actually, no, I just want to show you something first. So you see my damage per second right now? It's at 4640. Let's turn on my powered piercing aura. So we're at 4730. And once you turn on this one, that's when the real fun starts. 6084. Alright, now I did mention to counter the energy regeneration, you should probably make some potions. I've made the Royal Jelly Extract. So you go to your vendor, go to accessories and consumables, and the Royal Jelly Extract is right here. So it is a 450 second duration, +2 energy regenerate. It regenerates +2 energy per second, and the increases energy regeneration by 25%. So what it will cost you? It will cost you a Royal Jelly, which is very easily farmable in the hive areas. 1 elixir of spirit and a corpse dust, and it gives you 3. All right, let's just go into the world in here. Let's just put on my. All right, perfect. So I'll just go in. I won't sub. I'll just smack them. So as you can, this is on veteran, and we are smacking. All right, let's put the totem and see. So, doing pretty good damage, but then again, I am killing them so fast. Shadow Strike, amazing as usual. Ooh, there you go. So obviously it is a glass cannon build, so it will be a bit harder to survivability wise, but that shouldn't matter. I mean, it is a fun build, and you should definitely there you go. You should definitely try it out. Woo, yeah. Alright. So yeah, anyways, so combat wise, I really like it. As you can see, the regeneration of my energy regeneration is going quite fast, but we're spending energy very fast. Look at that. Every hit, look at my energy go down. It's crazy. So if you don't stop and you're putting totems and you're just not stopping, hitting everybody like that. Look look at the energy bars. So we're expending a lot of energy, but the potion will help you in the long run, especially if you're in a dungeon, if you're doing SOT. Yeah, it'll really help you to last longer and not use the potions as often. There you go. Perfect. So that's the build, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can redistribute points as you wish. I mean, it's not mandatory that you follow the build, but this is what I did. I pretty much enjoyed every moment of doing the Trickster. I have to say, I think I enjoy playing Trickster much more than my Nightblade. I know my Nightblade's super powerful, but this guy is amazing. I mean, you just go in and you just smack in like that. I mean, what else could you ask but to just go in, mow down your enemies, and just continue on with your business, just like that. And it has a good CC, it's good burst damage. It's good burst damage. It does help you escape if you need to escape as well. I need to go to that enemy. Oh, I need to escape. We need to go to your other enemy. So yeah, I really enjoy this. I hope you enjoy too, guys. Do try Trickster out. Distribute points as you see fit. That's just my opinion on how it should be done, or one of the builds that's possible. There are many, build variations which I will be posting. Just give me a bit more time as well on that. So this is Unretired. Hope you enjoyed the video, and again, I'll see you in the next video. Whew. Amazing.